Welcome everyone, this is Will at KMac Vintage. I am attempting my first live broadcast. I don't know how this will work, but we will see. I am trying it and seeing. Hopefully I have the settings correctly and I've done everything the way it should. Um, I've rearranged some of my cameras around. I didn't like that Canon EOS. I need to work some more with it. There's some problems with it and that. But anyway, I went back to some of my older cameras and set them up, and they seem to be working pretty good. Um, anyway, today what I want to work on is, as you can see from my side view over here, I have a Color Classic analog board. Here's my top view. Um, and this is the same Color Classic I was working on last, and got the board working. And the analog board works, but after inspecting, I see some leakage around here and in this cluster. So I do have the kit for it. It's a pretty big kit. It's like 36 caps or so, something like that. So guess what we're doing? We are going to be replacing caps, and if it will work, let's see. I have my solder sucker ready over here. It's already cleaned and on and at temperature. I have the board here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here to give you all, I'm going to try to give you all a better view. And then we can go from there. And I've already gone and placed my marks at where these caps are. You can see where I've done like a little red mark there, there. So I already marked where some of the caps are, so it's just a matter of taking them off. Now I am going to be using my magnifier so I can see a bit better. I do need to clean it a little bit. And I'm not really expecting anyone on this live view. If I do, great. If I don't, it's okay. It's still being recorded and it's being saved, and it's there. So anyway, let's get to removing some of these caps. Hopefully it will go pretty smooth. This one here is a big round, it's on a big round plane. That one already fell out. This one too is on that big round plane. On a board like this, I don't mind using the solder sucker because it's a fairly straightforward, pretty easy board. Can't really cause too much damage to this board. Also about my channel, guys, I am close to reaching 100 subs. So I'm at 94. I like to see those 6 more come in and give me my 100. That one fell right out too. Nice. Let's see if we can get this one to fall straight out too. It's already loose, so it's okay. That didn't look like a cap is there. Let's check that from the other side. So, by doing some work off camera, I hope to make this a bit easier. Hence why I marked most of the caps already. The back side of the board. So now on the solder sucker, what I do is I put it on there, I let it melt. I can see it melt. I leave it on a couple seconds later for it to melt through and through. Because there is some solder in the via also that goes to the other side. If it's a large copper plane, it's going to take a bit longer. And so far the solder sucker's been sucking them out pretty good, so I don't see any damage being caused to the board. Okay, I see this one here, but I don't think I have the right ones marked, but we'll see. I'll go for it anyway. It'd be nice if they marked them all on the other side too. Some boards do, some don't. Can y'all still see that? Barely. I'm sorry. Let me move it over here. Okay, I can see that now. This is a pretty big round plane. Wow, this is a big one. This one too here, the big round plane. Sometimes you can't go right on the leg post that is there. So you gotta go on the side, clear it off, and then you can come back to the leg post. Like what I just did there. Let's see, where else did I mark? That's a transistor there. I marked up here. I didn't mark all the caps. I wanted to get these out and then we go from there. So I think I got all these small ones out. Excuse me, one more. So today is a nice Friday here in Cayman. I got the windows opened up and letting in some nice natural light from outside. It's nice and sunny. It is a bit warm outside. That one there, so it's a beautiful Friday. Normally we are on the same time zone as Miami, but when the actually US springs forward, we fall back to actually Central. Because we don't do actually daylight savings time here. So right now we are 1 hour behind Miami. We are same as Central time zone. So right now here it is 10:12. So well, I have a few hours I can spare and do a video here. Oof, oh, I can smell. Oof, that smell. The smell of leaking capacitor. Yes, definitely. Yesterday I placed an order with the PCB manufacturers, JCL PCB, and I placed an order for 15 of the new SE30 boards, and with the back side of it already populated, so I'm looking forward to those coming. Now I don't need 15 boards, but I'm willing to pass on some of them at cost and plus the shipping. I bought 15 of the purple ones. I'm probably gonna need about 6 to 8 of them, and then the rest I can share with the other community. Hopefully they'll make it in time to when I am in Florida. That way, if anyone wants any, I can ship them out while I'm up there. Is anyone in here? No, I don't see anyone in the chat. I don't know if I can see people, how many of them might be watching. I don't see it. But anyway, it's alright. It's to do a live feed and see how it works and to get myself out there. Okay, so those are all the ones that are marked for now. See, we already had 2 of them fall. Okay, so now the ones I marked here. This one has some glue down there. Most of the ones in this area here. Well, no, I didn't do the big one. Yes, but I didn't take it out. So as you can see, the Ashy Solder Sucker did a very good job. It took out a lot of the caps, a lot of the solder. And if you watch the tip, let it melt. Give it a couple more seconds, and then let it keep on going. Sorry if I'm not in view. I apologize for that, guys. I'm so unused to this, trying to be within the camera view and so forth. So at least I am here and in the camera view. Trying to see if I set some stats here, if I can see. Yeah, it's the stats is running okay. Oh, when did I lose my chat window? Let's bring it back. Okay, there it is. Oh, anyway, okay. Took it out and moved it completely to a different screen. Nice. Sorry, I'm just filtering. I'm just starting to learn some of these things too about these docks and all that and how things work. So forgive me if I'm a total noob here with this, but yes, I am new at it. And still live recording. Frame 0. Okay, going well. Okay, let's keep on getting some of these caps out. As you can see, I grabbed my tweezers. They some of these things up. Look at that. See, they come out in a whole chunk. Solder sucker did amazingly well this time. I mean, again, I did do a very good clean on it. These are full of glue, so did I loosen that one? No, because the red dot was so small that I didn't see it, and I forgot to loosen it. But again, the solder sucker goes on, the solder melts. Give it a couple more seconds, and a wiggle, then suck. Oof. Oof. Definitely have some leaking caps. The thing is, it's not the big ones that normally leak. I mean, and you can see that here. This is a small cap. Small cap, did it leak? No, you can't really tell from it, but that odor is there. That odor when that heat hits it. No, I didn't do the big one because it's the, the tip won't go over the pin, so I gotta do this from the side. Get that melted. Suck some of it. Come from the other side again. I may need to bring out my wick and normal soldering iron to get some of that off. Oh no, I got it out. Got some glue on it. So. There, that one came out. Okay, so I got this whole cluster cleaned. Except for these two still here. These two I need to pry this glue off. and I end up burning myself, and not something I want to do. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Put these off, including the ones with the glue. Make sure tools are clean later. Okay, that is pretty good. Now we got some more caps to do, but I don't have these marked yet, so I wish they made this that you can unplug it. Stuff you can unplug. All right, so I gotta go mark some more caps. So I take my red marker. How I do them is I just see where they are, and knowing how the legs run, you can pretty much tell where they are. Like this one is right here. This one over here. I think it's gonna be this right here. Okay, so we can see. Let's see what we can do with those two. Let's see if I was right. Now some may say, well, why am I replacing all the caps and everything? You know what? If I'm here doing this once, let's do it right. Okay. And I have a wiki. Console 5, who I buy them from, has a wiki online with the board number and the locations and tell you the value of each. So you really don't need to go and record everything down. I mean, it's all there for you already. Right now, you see how I determine where some of these are on the back side, right? See here, I have a transistor here that's got 3 legs, so it's easy to spot that on the back side. So I look for that, and I'm right in this cluster of cables. So I know I got 3 and a big one there. So I got 3 very close to each other right here. Okay, so we got the transistor there it is right there. 1, 2, 3, and I knew that there was one above it. So that's a capacitor. Okay, next to that capacitor there is another one. That one runs this way, so that's going to be so that's like that. That's going to be this one right here. Okay, and there's another one below it, and that one too, right behind it. So there's going to be that one. So 1, 2, 3. There are those 3 right there. Then I have a big one further back here. Feeling how it wiggles, it's going to be this one. The legs are running this way. Okay, so let's go see if I'm right. Really easy to determine them and which ones you need to take out. There. I already heard that one drop down and fall on its own. Now sometimes if these legs are not perfectly straight, I mean you can still come on to them and lift it a little bit. It will melt. Then you can slide it over, and the post and the leg will actually straighten up, like it did right there. this is not work I could do under a microscope, as you can see, because I've got to flip over that numerous times. So let's see if we got it right. 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at that. The second guess myself, and one already came out. I don't know where the volt. Okay, here it is. Okay, so you see how we got those 4 out real quick and simple. These are not capacitors over here. Okay, so now where are we? I look again for a pattern. Okay, got a big one here, and right next to it I have another one. So the big one I know is this one. And right next to it I have another one. No, it's not a capacitor. Alright, so going further back here from this one going down, I should have 2 more. So if that one is right there, going back, I should have 2 more. So I think that's this one and this one right here. Let's mark some more just for so we can get a bigger chunk done. Over here from this one, coming here, I have, I think they are 1, 2, 3, 4. Should have 4. This is 1. Pretty sure this is 1, 2. And then here, and then here. I think all 4 of those are caps. Then all that's left would be the ones back here. So, and this one way over here. So that's gonna be this one. Okay, so let's go to it. Let's take those out and see what we get. Big one first. And you'll see, yeah. Melts. Melts. Okay. Big one already fell out. Thing is that you don't see many videos on YouTube related to analog boards. Everyone seems to want to work on the logic boards and this other stuff and so forth. So I don't mind doing an analog board. I mean, it's newbie persons, new ones, or people that don't know or are afraid, or they're just don't feel like tackling it. I think I marked something wrong. Let's go see. I want to make sure. Oh, I like the burn mark around those. Over here now. But at least I got that cluster taken out. That's not a cap. That's a filter. It's an L. Alright, so let's get these 2 over here. I didn't get them yet. So, because I'm retired and I don't work, and I'm home in Cayman, I can do a lot of my live streams during the daytime. I know a lot of people won't be able to watch because they're at work and so forth, or they're not they're not retired like me, that has time to sit at home. So I'm not expecting a very big viewing base. All right, so we got all those on the board off. Now we have the ones in these clusters left. So that's really back there too. There's two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more caps to take off. Then we have them all off. Ay, ay, ay. Throat is a bit dry here. Let me see. Give me 1 second. See if I can check. Yeah, so there's my live feed. Love it. Nice. I see it, but I don't think there's anyone in it watching it. One watching, that's me. Yeah, I'm watching myself. Anyway, I just wanted to see what it looked like and if it was broadcasting good. So yes, it is. Like again, like I said again, this is my first time doing a live feed, and I am virgin new at it and so forth. But if y'all can see from this camera, I do have my new microscope up. Um, the camera and everything is up and working. It's real nice. I do want to try some different adapters to see if I can get y'all a better view. So I've already ordered those. I'll bring them down with me when I come back from um, Florida November 1st. So anyway, all right, let's keep on going with this. I want to finish getting these caps out. Um, these are a bit spread out over here. Oh, they're going to be underneath this. Let's get the ones that are not underneath there first. Over here. Let's see. How is this one flowing? Let me see what's around there that I can help with. Okay, chip. So okay, so it's that one right there. That's it right there. I have two in this corner here. I'm presuming it's this one and this one. All right, let's go take these out. Is this a camera view? Yes, it is. Okay, good. I hope it's in focus. That camera up there. Supposed to be autofocus. Already fell out on its own. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the SC30 boards. Um, and to be able to save some boards that are beyond repair. Just transfer the stuff over to a new board. So this is the bold version of the board. Um, he's done it very nice. I mean, it was so easy to order them. You just go to the website of the same manufacturer and just upload the things, answer some questions, and away you go. That's it. Um, very, very actually straightforward and easy. I'm coming in here to get these two out there in a bit of a hard spot. Okay, so I think we have. I don't like how those diodes look. It's so black right there. Chickens outside. Bruce, I got chicken stew for you. All right, now these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're underneath this plate. So let's see if we can get this lifted off. Nothing difficult with this. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. Take this off. Put that to the side. Oh. Okay. Now to find the capsule marker. Here. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so just a bit to the east of that. Here behind this chip, here's the chip. Here. Let's see if my calculations are right. So far, I am batting 100. Okay. In here that I gotta be careful with this big tip. Okay, I got all of those. As you can see, tweezers. Let's get this one out. Yay! That's that one out. Let's get this one out. Another one out. This one. Yep. This one. Yep. Perfect score so far. Haven't missed one. Okay, so let's get these other ones out. I have here 3, 4, 5 left. That's it. 5 left, and we can start putting in. CL, CL, CV. Just looking how they have them all marked. CL19. All right, let's mark these last 5 and get them out. Okay. Now these 3 here should be back to each other. So 1, 2, 3, right there. Okay, these other 2. Let's see here. Where's that connector? Trying to see what's around it so I get a good idea where I go. Okay, so 1 is up, down. I think it's here and here. Okay, let's see. Let's take out those 2 first. These are big guesses here. Let's see if I can straighten up this leg. So I'll soften the side of it first. Suck some of that up. Let's see if I can straighten up the legs without lifting the trace. Still come out. The other reason why I like to replace all the caps, you never really know which ones are leaking. Sometimes it's the smallest little things that they look fine, but they're leaking. Okay, that should be all the caps. Oh yeah, they're all dancing in there. I can take this off. We should be able to just pop them right out. 1, 2. This board is nice to work on. Yes, it's a lot of caps, but I tell you, the soldering is, the extraction of them is pretty straightforward. Okay, there we go. Okay, solder sucker. I don't need that anymore. Let's move that to the side. And we are good. Y'all want to see caps? There they are. That's all the caps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. 47 caps. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I hope there's 47 in here. I hope there's 47 in this kit. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Don't look like it. 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There's actually 50 in here. So there is enough. I do recall from the last one I did there was like 2 or 3 because this kit is good for 2 different boards. Um, yeah, you see this kit here works. So it also works for the 630-0340. Well, this is the 630-0349 kit, but it also works for the 630-0355, and it says it here. Okay, so this works for the Color Classic and the Macintosh TV analog PCB. The only difference is that the Macintosh TV has an additional 47 UF and 1 UF capacitor that need help with correct positioning for these parts. Purchase these parts as a kit. Anyway, so yeah, so the kits are identical. Just it has 2 more. That's why there's an extra 2 in there that I will not end up using. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Now I'm gonna probably work back here first. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up some of the area that I don't need because I like to have my space to work. I'm gonna zoom this in for y'all to see. Okay. I want to work in this area first. I want to put these back in here, and these 3 that were back here. 2 back here in this corner, right behind the flyback. And then there's 1 here. These 5, and then these 4. So I'm gonna work on those first. But I'm gonna take a Q-tip, put some alcohol on it, and clean the tops of them where they were. Get any of that corrosion. If it was leaking, I want to get some of that off. Maybe it doesn't look that bad. Now I'm on the wiki. Let me see if I can add a few to this. Give me 1 second here. This is new to me too, especially doing it live. Let's see how I can window capture. I want to capture. Okay, window capture. Yes, and that's the screen I want to capture. Perfect. Okay, so as you can see, if I zoom, will it zoom there too? Yes. Nice. Okay, so this is the wiki from console 5, and you can see I'm on the main analog board, and it has the location and the value of each one. So this is my guide. This is it. I don't need to write them down. I don't need to go through it. And this is exactly what I was reading when I was giving you all that information. So very simple to for you to use. Okay, so I cleaned those 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can put 12 in already. Look for these in the corner first. These are CL23 and 24. So if I go to that wiki, okay, I look for CL, okay, 23 and 24. Here they are right here, CL 23 and 24. So I need a 100 UF 16 volt and a 1 UF 50 volt. And those were tiny. So now comes the fun part for me to dig in here. This is a probably right over your view and everything. Get these big ones out of there. I don't need those. These are tiny little ones, so they're not going to be any of these big ones. Maybe 100 can be 2.3 if it was 1. This is 150, yeah. So this is my 150. So I got my 150. And 116 should be this 125. No, see, there's 125s also. He probably switched it to 125s. It's 110. 2016. Yeah, it is 100. This is the fun part about caps, especially through hole like actually this, especially where you have so many different values. I think it is going to be the 125s, yeah, because none of these are 116s. So one way to do it, see, this is 125. Let's take a look at the screen here and let's see how many hundreds he's using. 125 is usually, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so those I can't use the 100. So these are all spoken for. So there is 116 somewhere. Be about the same size. I mean, it can't be one of these big suckers. Can't be one of these big ones. If anything, we'll just skip it for now and go back. CL19. What is CL19 supposed to be? CL19 is a 10 to 50. That one is a bit bigger. The right here, 10 to 50. Okay. So positive is the larger box. Sorry, let me switch screens in that way. Let me turn this off so that you can. Okay. So I'm putting this one in down here. Now on the capacitors, okay, this is the positive side, this is the negative. You can see the line here is negative. Okay. Most boards will tell you which hole is positive. Okay. So now if I look at this one here, you can see there's a positive mark. There's a positive mark. Okay, let's use this one for example. See, there's a positive mark right there, and that is this hole here, and that's the hole that's got the square mark, and then just a line with the hole is the negative side. So now you know what side to put them in. To line them up, negative and negative, positive, positive. Okay, so positive, push it through, and bend the legs. This 150, this was at location 24, CL24. So I look here, it says CL24. Again, positive and negative. Legs, so I have those in. So let's now go. Let's put in the rest. Let's put in some more, and then that way I can solder them all at one time. I need CL. No, this is now CV 17, 18, 19, 20. CV. So I go to my drawing again. So I need 13, 17, 18, 19, 20. So those are the 2.2. 18, 19, 20 is the 2.2 200 volts. So when I saw those, I think those were these little blue suckers. 2.2 100. These are 2.2 100. Okay, so I gotta find the 2.2 200. using hundreds, instead of using 200s, he's using 250s. That's fine. Voltages can increase, okay? Capacitance should not change the value. So we'll go put these in. CB19 gets one, CB20 gets one. Please make sure you put in these lines correctly. Negative, negative, positive, positive. Watch out for that wrong hole. Be careful how you say that. And so 18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 20. 17 and 13 are different. 17 is a 125. I know where those are. Okay, so that's these. 125s are these. 125 went to 17. Boy, that's in a tight spot there. Okay, and CV13 is a 10 by 100. Saw that also. I'm gonna be a very big sucker. UF. This is 100 UF. See how someone can put in something wrong. You see that this one is 10 UF, 10 UF, 100 volts, and that's what I need. That's a CV13. So again, positive. Put it in correctly. There we go. Okay. So now let's continue with these four here. CV21. What is CV21? CV21 is another 125. So that's this one. Don't always assume that you're pulling the right one. Double check it. 125. Okay, now I need CL 11 and 13. CL is a 150 and 13 is a 2.2200. Okay, so this is the 150. The 150 was 11, CL 11. Okay, that is up here. And CL 13. CL13 was the 2.2200. I think this was one of these blue ones. Where did this come from? 2.200. This is 2.2100. 2.2250. CL13. 50, yes. This is CL13. CL13 gets a 200. That's a 2.2, 250. Okay, and then the last one in here is the CF2. CF2 is a 4.750. Doesn't look too big. $750, there you go. 4.750 CF2. Verified, checked, long leg, positive. Now we have all these in here, and I'm going to try to double check my polarities before I solder. Look at the marking that's on the capacitor, the negative side. That should not be on the positive line. Still haven't found that CL23. Let's see, maybe now that we have less, I can find that CL23. That's the 116. I haven't come across 116. I have not come across that. I have 110. This one is a 1050. 0.47 100. 220 25. 47 250. Oh, sorry, 25. 2.2 100. 2.2 100. I have not come across that one. That is not going to be one of these big ones. 47. 470. 1,000. That's too big. 1,000. 220. 1,000. 470. 5,600. 5,600. Not gonna be those other big ones. I still think it's gonna be one of these 125s that's gonna end up going in the CL23 location. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna solder these in because I've got quite a few in there. But it's a way that y'all can see also. I don't know if I zoom in, if the focus will improve any. Focus good. Let me see if I can manually do a focus. It's dancing like it wants to focus. Top view. Doesn't have a focus ability. Doesn't seem like it wants to focus. Anyway, okay, let's see if we can get some soldering done here. Again, I am going to use my headset here. Okay. Now, I'm going to be flipping this over quite a bit because I like to straighten up the gaps. Let's get this top one here first. That one feels pretty good. Makes it easier for me to cut it later. Okay, that one, and then I have another one right here. Okay. So what I do with some of the how I straighten them up is I'll go ahead and put a little bit of solder down. I'll solder one side. Okay, then I'll straighten up the leg and I'll push it on the other side. Let it cool down. Now I can straighten up that leg and solder the next one. Okay, we know we're still missing one cap back there, so that's fine. All right, now let's see. Oh boy, okay, you see, right here I see a problem that I did, and I need to fix it. So, this cap here, the ring for the trace lifted. So I have to drop that cap. I gotta lower this ring. I don't want it to break, because if it breaks, then I got a repair to do. I'm looking at the other ones to make sure they're okay. Yeah, okay. So now I'll come back, put this cap in better. See, and that was the positive side also. So let's see if it went through. Yes. See, now that one went through. Okay. So now that one went through. I'm gonna go ahead and solder that side first, because then I can pay more attention to it. Try to get some of the solder to run up that trace leg. So I'll go ahead and solder that one down. Put my finger here and make sure it's good. Straighten up that side. Why I straighten them up? One, it makes it easier for me to cut. And then two, later on, if someone else has to come and replace that cap, they don't have to fight it. So solder there. With it liquefied, I'll straighten up the leg. Once one side is holding it up, okay. See, that ring around that leg was also a bit loose. Let's see how all those look. Yeah. See, I can't really straighten up too much because these caps are a little bit bigger than the ones that came out, so they are touching each other. Yeah, they are touching each other. But they're in there. They're not causing any problem. They're fine. Push it. Snug. Go down. Straighten up that leg. Okay. Let's get these last few. Here. I'll see you way up there. Expecting some more cargo. Got two pieces that came in through my forwarder. So I'm expecting an email from them to send me that the cargo is ready for collection. One of those is a nice rare item. Okay, one more here. Okay, I got all those in. Now I'll come and snip snip. Some of this might be out of your view. I'm just snipping the legs. That's all that's happening here. I don't think that really matters if that's in view, does it? Still don't have anyone viewing or anyone leaving me any comments, so I can't really answer your questions because there aren't any questions being proposed to me. Okay, so those are all in. What I like to do is again a Q-tip with some alcohol, and I'm coming in here and I'm basically cleaning my edgy red marks. Some of these I didn't mark because I knew they were gonna where they were gonna be. Okay. So this area underneath the shield on the back side is now completed, and the top shield. So, well, the top shield I don't put back yet. I'm not putting that back until later. Sorry, let me zoom this out. Okay. So all of these in here are now done. The only one still missing is the one in this corner here, but that's until I find it. Um, Until I see what is left over, and we'll know which one to use. So let's cover this up. Let's check it for you. That's the black and white one that I call for you. It's a rooster. Okay. So we are done with those little ones there. Let's keep on going now. We'll keep on going here in the back. I got 1, 2, 3 right back here. Then we'll make our way forward. So these that I have back here. I'm sorry if my head keeps on coming in your way. CL21. CL21. CL21 is a 100 100. So I think that's one of these over here. I think it's gonna be this. Oh, look at that. 100 100. First one I picked up. 100 100. It's kind of big from there, but 100 UF. See? 100 100. This camera is better for far away. 100 100. It doesn't seem to have a good focus. And I paid a lot for that camera. I'm really pissed off at it. The next one is CL14. CL14 is a 47 100. I think those are over here also. This is another 100 100. 4700. Yes, 47 100. CL14 is a 47 100. CL4. Okay. CL, let's start from here. CF10. CF10 is a 220/35. That was a kind of, so that would be that one. 470. Wasn't a very high 335. There you are. To do, guys, because no one is here reminding me. That's what I do is that I like to clean things. More to get rid of any of the juices that might have ran out. Okay, the next one is CF1. CF1 is, I don't have a CF1. CF11. There's a 150. That's one of these. Double check. 150. Yes. Make sure, look at that. Looks very small for that hole. Aha, see? Wrong. I was looking. I looked at CL11 and CF11 is a 470 35 volts. 470 35. 470 25. That's the 100. 470 35. See? Sometimes you gotta go by the pattern too, guys. You can't just go by the. You see the pattern? You see the pattern is a bit bigger? And when I put in that other one, I was like, something here doesn't look right. Yes, capacitors do change over the time, especially with these that are over 30, 40 years old. So do realize that um, at times they may have to, you may have to put a smaller size there. CF7 is a 125. There goes on my 125. CF7. Just CL31. That's that 150 I can use that I took off. All right, I got quite a bit here. I'm gonna solder these, and I want to put in this last one, though. CF8. CF8 is a 3,316. It was a pretty flat thing. 3,316. Here it is right here. Reason why I want to solder these is because they're all in this cluster. So at least then I have that. I have that cluster soldered. So flip over. Make sure that's in your view. Yes, and we are going to solder all these in. Back to my iron. Good. That one in. This next one here. Look at this one first. Let's see if I can get in there and try to push. Here y'all can see how I'm doing this. I'm moving some of these legs out of my way and doing certain legs first before the other. Bigger grounder plane, so I want to give it some more heat. Pulling on the leg. Cargo on the machine there. I want to show that off. Looking for a long time for that machine. I actually bought it twice. I bought it once from the same person. He couldn't find it. So he actually refunded my money because he was moving. Then after he found it, he contacted me again and said, do I still want it? Of course. Very special machine. One very sought after. So I'm glad I got it. Glad he found it and he contacted me back. He honored his being nice to me and worked with me on it. Presuming y'all can see what I'm doing, yes. Chat, no one watching. That's alright, it's my first ever live video, so I'm not expecting people to be here today. If they are, welcome. It's a nice bonus to have you in here. But I don't see anyone, so it's okay. Okay, let's do a snips. See how those turned out. Not bad, pretty well straight. As best as they can fit. Okay, so let's continue. We have some out here now. Let's do these out in the open. We'll do, I like to work in areas, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do those 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'll go all the way to here. I'll stay south of this line, south of this cable. Okay, so let's start over here. CP 35. We're at CP now. CP 35 is a 150. I think it was one. It's a 1050. See, this one is a bit smaller than what the original was, so it's not gonna sit down flush on the board. Not gonna put in the big one yet. So okay, CP9, because that should get in my way. It's a 125. That's one of these again. 125. Double check. Always double check. Check your polarity. CV40 here. CV40 is a 150. Right. CV39. That's another one of these 150s. CF9. CF9 is going to be somewhat bigger. Like I said, it's a 220, 25. To 2025. Here it is. Again, positive. Check your polarity. If you do your polarity wrong, they're gonna blow on you, and then you don't have a replacement. All right. So now I'm in this cluster of 3: CL 33, 34, 35. CL. So, and I'm pretty sure CL 33, 34, 35. You see 2.2, 100, 2.2, 100, 0.47, 100. So these are my two blue 2.2 100s, and that's 33 and 34. Let's put in 35 first because it's easier. 0.47 100. I think that was one of these. That's the 10. 0.47 100. 0.47 100. Yeah, 35. So positive. A cluster of 3 right there. Positive. And positive. Okay, so that should be all of those there. Oh, no, CP34. I need to put in CP34. That's a 125. Oh boy. Just one left after this. That makes me worry about what's going to go over here. Just verifying myself again. Okay, so now the big one. That's CP30. CP30 is the 330-400. So I'm pretty sure it's this guy. Okay, solder again. Here we go. Again, I'm going to put it with the high end over there. And now I can easily come in here and solder, and you'll have a view. Just adjusting some of my windows here so I can see. Ah, I do have someone watching me. Thank you, Flint. Flintlock 1 is online. Thank you. Appreciate it. Doing well here. I know you because we talked before, and you're coming all the way from England. Motherland to Cayman, because Cayman Islands is a British colony. So keeping it all within the family here, right? Anyway, it's going okay. Working on this board, trying to finish it up, and seeing what I can do with it. I'm happy with it. It's going well. Not too bad. I'm happy with my first live video. And it's working. So right now I just want to finish putting these in. And I forget my trick to make sure it's in flush and good. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. Again though, I want to straighten up the legs, so I'll soften it and pull it. So, Flint, if you're watching, if you're wondering, this is the analog board for the Color Classic. I uploaded the Color Classic videos yesterday. I'm sure you had a chance to watch them yet, but this is the analog board for it. There was nothing wrong with the board. It was working fine. But I just did find some capacitors that were a little bit leaking. Here I have a break in the ring that goes around it, so that I gotta be a bit careful with. Get this big one in. Sorry, I took it out of view from you all, probably. This one has a lot of copper here, so it's gonna take some heat. Nice, look at that. It flows very nice around. Give it time, let it get hot. That's what it needs. Like I'm doing right now. I'm just letting it sit here and get hot. Then I'll come in and you see the solder flow nicely around it. Look at that. See? Flows so nice around it. I don't know if you can see the detail that I do. But there it is. Nicely done. Okay, so let's continue with some of these up here. This one too, big ground plane. Look at the size of that ground plane. Yes, Flint. That camera is so good. The camera on the microscope and that microscope. I mean, I love that microscope. It gives me depth. It lets me see. It lets me see what I see natural. In At least to me, because each eye has its own lens and it's all independent. It's so it's really nice how it works. Sorry, you're not in view. Let's bring it back. Okay, so I got that one done. Let's get this one. Flint, I knew I could count on you eventually coming in because of the country you're in. Your time is a lot. Now it's probably afternoon for you over there. Um, yeah, with it being 12 o'clock here, probably 6 o'clock for you. So you're home. I hope you're feeling better. You're doing well. Your father also. First live. I am glad you're here. Okay, I think all those are soldered. Yep, cut time. Let's go cut. All good. It's just 6 p.m. I was right. Yes, you certainly had a great haul of stuff came in. Yeah, yes, that stuff that came in that I got on when did I get it? Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Um, but yeah, it's some good stuff. I mean, it's not too much of the old classic beige units like what this classic is or the SE, but it's still a good haul. Those power PCs are different. I've never really worked on one yet, so let's see. Let's see how it goes. Right, that's all I can do. Now we are in this cluster. This side now. So uh, we're getting there, getting to the end. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's put in those 12 and then I'll do these last ones. So let's see, where are we? What is that one? That one is CP10. CP10 is a 150. So we'll put that in. 55, CP55, scroll down. Another 150. Positive side, check your polarity, make sure you always have that right. CP54, another 150. Okay, CP47, another 150. Oh, almost done with these 150s. Okay. This says CS4. Another 150. Okay, I got one of those left. So now let's put in these back here. Put in those four, CP12, 13, 14, LP3. CP12. So 100, 100. That's that other 100, 100, which is this guy. CP12, yes. Kind of a tight fit there. A little too big for that spot, but anyway. CP13, 1035. Nope, not that one. 1016. 1016. 5600, 5600, 3300, 1010, 1035, CP13. Yes, here you are. Again, long side is positive, this is negative, and this line is also negative. Before I put in 13, I want to put in 14 because it's going to be a bit too tight. That's a 1016. Did I come across those? Yes, here you are. 1016. Verify, double check polarity correctly. Okay, now I can put in this one. And we have that cluster in. And the last one up here is CP15. Yes, that's the 125. There goes my last 125, so wonder where that cap is that I need to put, where I haven't been able to put it. There's a cap there. That cap is there for that chip. Yeah, no. See, it doesn't get covered. That's for the other board. Oh, okay. These I'll leave for later because I don't like to have too much on and solder. All those beads get in the way. You can see that? Yes. Oh, Flint, thank you for the actually promotion also. Appreciate that. How is the audio? Can you hear me out? Can you hear me okay? Because The mic is a little bit far away from my mouth, and sometimes I'm speaking a bit too softly. Now you may be asking, some people may be asking why I'm not using the fume extractor. I do have it, but I've got an AC blowing right above me, down, and I have a fan right behind me on the ceiling also. So the fumes really evacuate my area pretty quick. It's a little bit breaking up, but not too bad. Okay. Now I do have the microphone right here close to me. Maybe if I change how it picks up the audio, that will help. Um, maybe I'll end up taking, because you see I have the mic right now on a boom right up here. See, right above the microscope. Um, trying to pick up. I kind of like this camera view. It gives you an actually desktop area. Instead of an aerial view, it gives you a view of what is down there by me. These here are very tight. Now you see why I don't like to put them all in at one time and then go solder, because it's just too many leads, too many legs in your way. Okay. But if I can get this board done today and then also test it, well, I mean, capacitors will be done. I mean, we're almost at the end. But then testing it too, let's put it back in there and see. Let's hope we don't get any bang, any explosion. It's happened to me a couple times where I had a cap explode and turns out to be that the legs were in. It was in the wrong polarity. Anyway, it happens, right? It does happen. Um, I like that the top view is very clear, because to me here it don't look that clear. But I guess you're seeing it better than me. It's great to have the feedback live. I mean, that really helps me. Because the the camera up there is one that was a bit expensive, and I wasn't too happy with what I was seeing. But Okay, because that camera up there has got zoom and everything on it. Okay, so we got a couple more to put on. Too much left. That strip has one. So we'll put these in back here first. Now I have not cleaned back here yet. So I'll do my Q-tip with my alcohol. I don't mind the alcohol getting on the wooden table. That's fine. It's kind of keeps the table clean too. Here's where we have that glue also. See where we are here. This is CP 56, CP 39, CP 56. There's your 3,300. $3,316. 3,316, yes. CP56. I think that's my cargo people calling. That number rings a bell, but not gonna answer right now. They'll send me an email. That's what they normally do. So let me see. Maybe I already have that email. No. Okay. CP39 is a 3,316. That's the other one. That in the right way. Okay. So Flint, the actually video from the top view does look pretty good. It does look pretty clear and focused because on my screen here, not that focused. I'm not sure which machinery yet I'm gonna be working on first. I mean, one is a 7600 and the other two are 7100s. Do you have an actually preference? Which one you want to see? But I think after this one, I'm going to be working on that SE. I have to get that one done. CP41. It's a 1016. It's a 1010. 1016. Here you are. Which one do you prefer? Okay, now you haven't answered that question yet. CP 43. 43 is a 47025. That's this one. Okay, my choice. Yeah, well, my next one is going to be the SE. Unless if that was my phone call for my cargo, then I'm probably going to work on the one that's coming in that I got to go pick up. Because that is a more critical machine. CP46 is the 1010. Because that one other machine that's coming in is a pretty rare, hard to find machine that I was after for a while. I managed to get it at a good price. So I'm happy with that. Oh my God, look at all these that I got still left over. One, two, three, four. But I know one still has to go back there. Okay, these are the two that they had laying down, but I'm probably gonna leave them up. This is CP 40 and 42. Uh, I don't know if there was a special Oh yes, they had them down for a special reason. Because this area that it's gonna go in is kind of a tight spot. So I have to lay them down. So then we'll bring them in a little bit. I'll bend it from the top. Push down. There we go. Okay, so that's this cluster. All those are soldered just over here. So the one that we still have left over back here is CL23. It says 116. So what I have left over, 150. 110. 1050. And a 4725. So even though that says it should be a 116, all I have is a 110. We'll put it in. We'll see. I can't promise you it's going to hold. Well, it's a little bit below voltage, below the spec, but all right, let's go solder. What I'm gonna do so that it doesn't look angled to you is I can turn the camera. For you, it looks nice and square. For me, it's a bit angled. What have you said? No problem. Glad to help. Or do you know which machine? No, no, no preference, no choice. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm gonna do if I don't get that one that's coming in. If I don't get that one that's coming in, then I'll start on the SE. That number that called me is 66. Yeah, is I think that's what it is. Anyway, all right. Let's solder these last ones in. Soldering iron went off. I'm gonna do this one that's out of view first. It's the one that we left till the end. All right, now let's come down here and get these in. Ground plane. Now on this Color Classic board, the person I bought it from, up in West Palm Beach area, Florida. Um, we still talk a lot and everything, and we communicate. And I did a machine for him. He wanted a plus, so I bought a plus at auction. Took up my logic board, my analog board, swapped them out. Um, did a retro bright because it was very bad. Um, anyway, he sold me the Yashi Color Classic because it wasn't working and he couldn't get it. I mean, he he's not gonna sit there and fix it and get it to work. Um, so he told me it wasn't working and that, and it was a shame, and he was hoping that I could get it to work and that. So anyway, um, during the recap, I found one trace underneath the cap, which I think I broke when I took it off. Okay, that was not already broken. Then I also no, the one I have, the SE is doesn't say SE30. It is a SE. It's got dual floppy, and it's got a hard drive. I don't have one of those. All of my SEs I have are not the 30s, but they are. One is just a normal SE, and one is a SE FDHD, the Super Drive, whatever. So I don't even have an SE yet. My well, a SE30. All the ones I've come across, the prices were just crazy, and I wasn't about to pay that for that type of machine. So anyway, this Color Classic wasn't working, and I was really I actually recapped it. I found that broken trace that I think I broke, but I fixed that, cleaned it, did an ultrasonic cleaning, and um, the board still wouldn't come up. So I checked and checked and checked, and I found a very bad broken trace right by the battery cover, well, right by the battery holder. And to me, that looked more like someone was using a tool and it slipped to remove the battery cover, and it went and broke a trace and did a little indentation on the board because it looks like it had to hit it with some impact because it went pretty deep into the board. But anyway, I fixed that trace, and once I fixed that one, the board stick it back in there, and hallelujah, the board fired up and got my chime. But the actually hard drive in the machine is not booting up, so I don't know if something's wrong with it or something definitely wrong. I mean, it's not, but I don't know if it's because it's not connected good or um, some other issue with it. Okay, so I do this over the board is for me to feel if I missed any and to see if there's any sticking out way too high because there is a plate that goes on this. There is a shield. I don't need my soldering iron anymore. Um, there is a shield that goes on there. Mm. So now I have some caps left over. Yeah, I got some small little caps left over. It's fine. Those actually leftover ones can always be handy. Again, that I discussed that earlier. This kit is both for this board and for another board for the Macintosh TV, and that one uses these three caps that are left over. So I knew I was gonna have a couple caps left over. So we are here now, totally capped. Where did I leave my shields? Okay. See, this is the bottom shield. This is the other one that goes on it. Um, since I'm probably not going to take these things off again, I will clean them up right now. This shield very dirty. So you can see this goes underneath, so it collects a lot of dust. I mean, it's just coming off in fur balls. So anyway, yeah. What? Let me send those people a quick email and see if my cargo could be there. Search. I need to create. Checking if any ocean cargo. I can't even spell today. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, let's make sure this is nice and clean. Alright, that's good there. I forgot to do one thing, and I need to do that too, still to the board. I like to do a toothbrush clean with my IPA. This now I buy this here in Cayman. I'm surprised that I could find it. I mean, but I buy it by the gallon. Um, they claim it's actually 100% IPA alcohol. 100%. Anyway, um, let me finish this and then I'll show you what I get. It's not too expensive. I think it's like $18, $19 a gallon that I pay for it here. It's not too bad. The Cayman prices, what do you expect? I mean, I live on an island. Everything has to get imported. Cayman does not produce a damn thing, except crime. Um, anyway, yeah, the crime for a small island, it can be pretty bad. But again, too, it all depends where you are. I mean, if you want crime, a lot of times you're the one looking for it. Anyway, um, that should be good and clean. Yeah, I have. Mm, yeah, I get it like this. It says in a gallon jug. Um, isopropyl alcohol, 100%. That's what I can't understand. 100%. Anyway. Um, and yes, I do go through a lot of it because I also have a big tub um, in the garage that's got it in it that after I ultrasonic clean the boards, I soak the boards in there. and I brush them. Boards that are too big for my ultrasonic cleaner, I have to clean in there. So I let those soak a little bit. Then I will um, go and brush them with a paintbrush that I have. I've got a couple different paintbrushes that I use. Bigger ones, smaller, thinner ones. Do it a good clean with the alcohol, and then let it drip, shake it a little bit, and then luckily here I have a very big red orange ball in the sky that is out more often than it's not compared to the English weather. So I then put the board out in the sun. I either hang it on a clothesline and with a hook that I made, or I put it in a chair or on the ground or whatever. But yeah, it does dry out in the sun, and it actually dries out pretty good. So this can only go on one way, but it does not go like this. This is the back end of it that goes on. So those in, get those legs in, through, through. Let's slide it back. Clip, clip. That's clipped. Yes, that's fully clipped on. Push those down to make sure they're in good. And we're in. We're in. 6 pounds per liter. Yeah, so that's about right. Cold and wet, but it has been just cold today. No actually rain today. You know what? I mean, you're gonna be surprised to actually hear this. I mean, I'm here in the tropics, in the Caribbean, sun, heat, ocean, beach, but I'm not a person that can deal with the heat. I don't like it. I don't like to be outside when it's so freaking hot. I prefer cool. Now I don't want cold, but I mean cold weather without wind, like even freezing temp, it's not that bad. It doesn't. I mean, not that bad. But yeah, I prefer it cooler. I prefer it nicer, and that's where next week when I go up to Florida, it's gonna be somewhat nice temperature up there. Really not too far away from here, but still it's gonna be nice compared to what it is here, because there could be a little cold front. Ah, sorry, I needed a little drink. Okay, so where are we here with this? We have the board put back together. Now I need to bring the case up here. Now, just so you're wondering too, I still have all the old caps sitting here. I do not throw them away. Actually, I don't really throw them away for a while. I'll put them in a Ziploc bag. Um, I'll mark where it came from. This is from a Color Classic. And I have a box here that I throw them in. And the reason is maybe a cap that I put on backwards. And I can always go back to the old cap, check it, make sure it's good, not leaking, and I may be able to actually use it. because these caps, I cannot buy them here. I cannot get them on the island. I mean, a lot of the stuff I need, I cannot get on the island. Last night, I did an Amazon order. I did a $525 Amazon order, but most of it is just supplies that I need. Um, I bought a very fine, very small, specifically made for actually PCB boards, drill bits, and a hand tool to for me to work on boards and that. I mean, because I've got someone sending me a SE30 board that is really bombed. I mean, bombed. I can't even. Anyway, but I'm gonna see what I can do with that board. Maybe I can fix it. If I can't, I did order also 15 of the SE30 reloaded boards that I'm gonna um, I'll have for me to, if I need to, I can transfer most of the stuff off of that board that's bombed to one of the new boards, and we go from there. So, okay, case. I need the case. All right, now I need to see how I'm gonna do this, Flint, so that you can watch. I mean, I may zoom this out a bit more. You're gonna see me sitting here in my bright orange shorts. Let's see, maybe I can adjust this camera, put this one up a little bit. You're gonna see ceiling fans. I'm sorry. Um, really, all that I'm doing here, because over here is the floppy drive, here's the hard drive. It doesn't work. You know what? I know it doesn't work, so let me go ahead and take it out now since I have easier access. Ah, that speaker wire. Okay, that's out. Let's see if I can get a speaker out too without breaking the Velcro below. Okay, yes, that stayed. Let's see if I can get the floppy drive out. Oh yes, definitely need to clean. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that too well. That is a bad, nasty one. But anyway, it's all part of the show, right? And there looks bad too. I can grab this one and show you. You can see in there, it looks kind of nasty in that. But I still got a retro brightness case and everything. But so I'm not gonna worry too much about the deep cleaning right now. I'll end up doing that later. So right now, all I want to do is I want to test this board. I want to put it back in here and see what we get. I don't have the speaker connected right now, so I can technically leave this up and work with it. Up, there is no cable, so it's all just slide in. That and then push, and we are in. What is the saying? We're in like Flint. And that match is pretty good with the name, huh? I I think that's more of an actually American saying. I don't know if you hear that over there across the pond. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if my cargo can. Because if it came in, I'm gonna. I may go get my cargo. Okay, no, nothing yet. All right, so that's connected. This one goes on here. I think that saying in like Flint is from a movie or from a movie star that was I don't know. I can't remember. I guess I can Google it and see. But I think it came from a movie or from an actor saying something. Um, but anyway, I'll connect that from the other side. I can see better from the other side. Uh, the ground wire. Okay. Should put that. Very careful here not to break, because if this breaks, then the whole tube is gone. That's it. Trash. Okay. One of these is way down there. Let's see if I can get his cover back off. I forgot there's a plug down there. I can run it with it off for now. Okay. This was just ground connected to here. Okay, and then this one for the degausser. This is the speaker. Get both legs in. There, both legs are in. Uh, okay. Sorry, I'm just double checking, triple checking, making sure everything is plugged in. See why I couldn't put those two caps um, vertical. I had to put them laying down because of the tube. Okay, so we have board is in. Put SCSI on it. I'm gonna move these things out of the way. I got power on it. Nothing popped yet, but I haven't flipped the switch. I'm gonna connect the speaker on this side. Okay, we're ready. Let's put this in a better view, because if we get a boom, I'm gonna move this camera. Sick right now. Too much movement. Okay. No boom. Let's press the on button on the keyboard. And we have it. See if we get picture. I don't know why the color looks so off though. Color is a bit off. Color's way off. But we are booting. But I don't like that color. That color, that screen is way too greenish. So I'll have to check. I'll have to go back and check the caps. I don't know what I need to set on this camera for the... Is it the frames per second? Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this camera so I can at least see if it's the frame rate I need to... No, it's a frequency, so... I don't know how to do that with this camera with actually OBS. Anyway, it works. I don't like the color though, so I'll need to go back and check some caps. Maybe it's some adjustment too. Because now that's got the new caps, maybe there's some adjustments I need to do to the board, to the different pods that are here. But we don't have a death chime. We don't have a boom. And so I feel pretty good about it. So we have the 8 megabytes, 7.5. It looks crisp. Yeah, there's still some minor things I need to adjust with this, but I'll have to figure out what those are. But at least we see that we have... At least we see that we have video and we have a working system. So we did a full recap of this analog board. Yay, what a task that was. That was a lot of caps, a lot of time. How long has this video been? 2 hours and 42 minutes. So I'm gonna keep on working on it right now. Here it is almost 1 o'clock, so I am gonna be calling it quits soon because I want to go. I need to get some lunch. I want to find out about my cargo. But anyway, so this works. It was a success. And the analog board works, logic board works. So now it is a matter of cleaning, finding out what's wrong with his hard drive. Maybe I can restore the hard drive. The floppy, oh, that for sure needs some work. But yeah, if this video was good, y'all enjoyed it. Flint, you're the only one that I is in the message, so you may be my only person watching, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, but I will definitely sort out the problem here with the screen looking so dull. It's like greenish, and it may just be a pod that I have to adjust. So a setting I have to adjust because I see here on the board focus and something else. I don't have the right tool here with me right now for me to adjust that. But anyway, um, yeah, I'm not smelling anything bad. Anyway, the I'll figure it out because it wasn't this way before I did the recap. Before I did the recap, it was the fine color. So it may be that one cap back there too that is only putting out 10 volts instead of the 16 that it's supposed to. Because that was supposed to be an actually 116, and all that was in there was 110. Um, I don't think I have any 116s laying around. I may have to look in a different cap kits and see what I have. That may be causing it because it is back there by the actual flyback, and it could be a bit low voltage that is causing the screen not to be the right color. So anyway, I'll check it and see, and I'll find the problem. So if you enjoyed the video, hit on that like button, please. Flint, good to have a chat with you live in person, answer your questions. Uh, and look forward to the next one. If I get that machine that I'm hoping for, there may be another live feed tomorrow or even tonight that I may start working on that because think that board does have some problems. It's both the analog board and the logic board. It is an old beige machine, so we'll have to see what comes out of it. So let me shut this one down. Let's see, here we go. Yep, shutdown worked. So turn off that power without hitting anything bad. Undo it. Board slid out. Anyway, thank you and everyone, and you all have a good evening, good morning, good night, good day, whichever one it is. So, thanks again. We'll see you all. All right. Bye bye.